Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the best Mega Knight deck in Clash Royale. After evolutions were added to the game, it took a while for Mega Knight to find its footing and jump into the meta. Most Mega Knight decks will get simply outpaced by all the other fast cycle Firecracker decks, outclassed by the air decks like Lava Hound, and destroyed by Barbarian's Evolution Bridge Spam decks. This is really the only Mega Knight deck that I would recommend in the meta. It's built different with a faster card cycle with Wall Breakers, Goblins, Minions, and Bandit, and with a cheaper average elixir cost, you can keep up with all the annoying decks. The flexibility of the faster card cycle allows you to beat Lava Hound even though you only have 2 anti-air answers. You'll be able to get back to them quite quickly, so you don't need to worry about not having enough. The splash damage of the Firecracker and Mega Knight will slap the Evolved Barbarians, and the dashing bandits with Miner and Zap clean up the Firecrackers. While all the other Mega Knight decks have jumped out of top ladder, this one stands strong. It's time to ruthlessly spam the river with the only good Mega Knight deck in the game and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game here, 50 skulls. Wow, dude, that clan is pretty intimidating. I don't want to get on your bad side, bruh. So if I beat you with Evolved Firecracker, please don't become my enemy. He's going to go for his own Firecracker, so I think he'd understand. I'm going to go for a Miner on his Firecracker so it's not able to splash onto ours, and hopefully we're going to be able to splash onto the bats and then kill his Firecracker with a Miner. 2 shovel hits is all it takes. Let's go. Wait, the Firecracker doesn't even activate King Tower. That's awesome. I thought if my Firecracker stayed alive, it might have been a little bit bad for me, but he decides to go for a log instead. Also, no log in cycle means that he has to go in for some type of building on top of these wall breakers for a pretty bad negative elixir trade. Oh, the bandit just stole so much health. It went off to the left because he dropped units off to the side to distract it, but since I zapped them, the bandit was in that spot and then it dashed onto the tower. Wow, thanks for the life raft, man. Thanks for letting me casually go and lock onto the tower for a ton of damage. I appreciate it. So I'm 100% going to go Mega Knight here just because I want to be able to splash onto those breakers and then also hit the Miner at the same time. If he activates King Tower, that would make sense, but at the same time, if he decided to do that, I don't know if he would have been able to, because obviously he wants to try to get some type of counter push. He was trying to make maybe something happen with the bats, and then he realized that he didn't have enough elixir to do anything. So he was stuck in a really bad spot where he wasn't having any counter push and a suboptimal defense. The Mega Knight jumps, but it doesn't splash onto the Firecracker, which might actually be good for me. Think about it from this standpoint. Now we can activate King Tower with his Firecracker, so we do vibe with that. Also, sometimes it misses the bandit. That time it didn't. I didn't drop my bandit fast enough, I guess. Ooh, wait, if we zap, his bats are dead and the bandit locks on the tower again. My man's mental is getting stolen and pieced apart by the bandit. This is awesome. I think bandit is one of those cards is if it gets an evolution and it dashes multiple times like a Golden Knight, no one would want to play the game anymore unless it's a bandit player themselves. What card for you guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. Would you never want to see have an evolution? For me, I think it would be Bandit or Expo. So what are we going to do? Probably go for like a Miner here, going for minions off to the side. It's nice to do that because I know for a fact that if these minions are able to lock on the tower, I would win the game. Yo, 1 Marvin the minion. That's it. That's all I need. Thank you, sir, for listening to me. And then the Firecracker, it's going to add insult to injury. It's going to lock on the tower. It's going to deliver the dominance. You guys know the deal. I can eat a bunch of damage. I just can't eat the Firecracker. That's the only thing. If that Firecracker locked onto my tower, I would have lost the game. Isn't that crazy that I'm like just sitting there and saying, yeah, you know, I can eat 2 wall breakers, I can eat a Miner, I can eat 1,500 damage, but you know that 3 elixir cost card, that's the thing that scares me. That's why I have to Mega Knight on top of that at all costs. It's pure memes, but that's how Clash Royale is right now. It's Firecracker Royale. And as you guys can see, this Firecracker player is not too happy with me. I thought he would understand, but he's yawning. He needs to go to bed, man. He seems very dead and upset. GG and well played, and we'll jump up the ladder as our Mega Knight jumps on another tower. Yo, he's still yawning. It seems like our sleepy sir was tired of getting destroyed by our deck. And just like the Mega Knight, we're jumping up the ranks to 5,300 in the world. So jumping the game against someone with an Evolved Barbarian banner with a balloon in their mastery. I'd love to play against balloon, but just not when I'm running a deck without any building. Sometimes they're gonna have like balloon plus like a Lava Hound and then maybe even a freeze. And you're looking at it, you're like, why? Why do you have all these cards to counter me? This guy's gonna have arrows for our Firecracker, but fortunately for us, our evolved one is immune to the arrows. So I'm going to go in for the Miner here, and we bait out Barbarians. So typically in this type of deck, whenever we see Evolved Barbarians and Skeleton Dragons, it will be paired with an Inferno Dragon. So I don't want to go for my Mega Knight too soon on top of the Barbarians. I want him to go in for like Lava Hound in the back, and then I want him to only have Inferno Dragon, and we can snipe the Inferno Dragon with minions and zap. So I'm going to drop my minions right now, knowing that he doesn't have arrows in cycle since he used it on the Firecracker, and we'll see what he decides to do to defend this. Yep, he's going to Inferno Dragon, exactly as anticipated. I can go for a zap here if I want to. I don't think I need to. It's going to fulfill the exact same role of finishing off the Inferno Dragon with the minion, or I guess barely leaving it alive on his last leg. I can go in for a Firecracker now. Seems like he'll probably go in for some type of arrows or some type of immediate answer like a miner. Then I'm going to go in for a Bandit at the river. It will be able to pull back the Inferno Dragon and dash onto the tower, so that's a lot of damage. That's pretty cool. All right, if I split up my wall breakers, it's going to do 500 damage to the left-hand side. I don't want to drop them both in the left because he'll probably just get away with the good defense anyway. Yeah, I knew he was going to do something. I thought it might go for a Tombstone, but he ended up going for a Vault Barbarians. Fortunately for us, our Mega Knight is able to splash onto the majority of the Barbarians, but man, those Barbarians are so broken. As you guys can see, the Vault Barbarians are my favorite evolution for that reason. The amount of damage that they do on your opponent's side of the map is absolutely destructive. Yeah, Firecracker is the best one by far, but the Vault Barbarians, truly the heart and soul of my gameplay. That's generally what I run in most of my decks. All right, we're going to go in for a Bandit in the right-hand side because I know that he's not going to end up having Barbarians in cycle, so I want to bait out the Tombstone there. Oh, does he really not have Tombstone in his deck? Is he really going to let both of them connect? Oh my gosh. I was hopeful that the Wall Breakers would splash onto the Skeleton Dragons because if it locks onto the tower, it will hit whatever units are nearby, and it didn't work out in our favor, but it was pretty close. So he's actually going to have Lightning in his deck. That's super surprising. It does end up finishing off the Vault Firecracker, but it's a massive negative elixir trade. So I'm going to go for Wall Breakers here, and I'm going to spam more stuff. If I just continuously spam more elixir on the right-hand side, I'm taking both of your towers, and there's literally nothing you can do. So, yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. He's expecting to be able to defend both sides, I guess, maybe. He's dropping the Barbarians in the right, but now he's going to lose the left-hand tower guaranteed, and then we can plop through with a Bandit in the middle, and there's just an overwhelming presence with this deck. If your opponent feels like they can defend one tower and they overextend once, well, then they're going to lose the other tower because you're barreling through with the Bandit, you're rushing through with the Wall Breakers, and then the Mega Knight surprisingly just jumps in their face while the Firecracker splashes on their units through to the tower, dealing enough damage for you to easily walk with a win. But yeah, I would have 3-crowned him, I think. Even if the lightning came down, it would have only done 420 damage, not near enough to finish off an 800 health tower. And we continue the climb at 4,600 in the world. Yo, this guy's gonna have a ton of CRL badges, so he's probably gonna be pretty good at the game if he's got a ton of 20 wins. So I'm gonna go in for goblins here at the start, and we'll see what he's cooking. Maybe we can go in for a Bandit in the back right. Ooh, wow. Whenever we see Skeleton Dragons, I'm immediately expecting a Graveyard Freeze deck, or more than likely gonna be Lava Hound. So if we're able to finish off the Skeleton Dragons, we can maybe go in for a Miner here and then supplement our aggression with Wall Breakers in the right. We'll probably go Tombstone or Barbarians. We'll have to wait and see which one he's going to do. Oh, wait, what? This is not Lava Hound? Is this Golem? I bet you it's going to be a Golem deck. It's a little bit more difficult to play against Golem because the way I see it, I don't have a building, so I don't necessarily love playing against people that are going to be spamming golems at me when I have to keep up the pressure, and if I slip up once, then I'm going to get steamrolled by a big push. But yeah, definitely going to be a golem deck with a Vault Barbarians, which is not something that I've seen very often. The good thing is, if we can stack up some Firecrackers and save our evolution for his golem push, we might be okay. Also, he's sacking in a tower, so we know that he's going to go golem any second. So because of that, I think it's going to be better for me to go for minions instead of goblins. But yeah, I was right on the money. I knew he was going to go golem, so we're going to go for minions plus miner. And if we went in for goblins, we'd just get bar build. But these minions, since he doesn't have Electro Dragon, they're going to be severely more problematic for our opponent. Here's the thing. I don't think I can stop this push. As much as I try, I don't think it's going to be possible.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So I guess I can go in for Bandit here, and then I can maybe kill some of the Skeleton Dragons, but it's looking really rough. I guess I can go in for a Mega Knight. I still need to save enough elixir if he E-barbs on the left-hand side so I can go and kite it. Well, I guess those are not E-barbs. Those are the Evolved Barbarians. Are they the second coming of E-barbs? You guys let me know. I will lose my tower on the left. There's nothing I can do about it. One of the wall breakers will connect in the right-hand side, right? Oh, wait, what? I didn't even get that. Jeez, this is awful. As I said before, it's tough to defend against these guys, so you have to go for 3 crowns, and you have to make the games very dynamic. So I don't want to go in the same side as him as well. It's bad to go in the same lane as your opponent when they're running a Golem deck, because if they can stack up an Electro Dragon and a Golem, and you're not necessarily having any counters to that, you're just going to get crushed. So we're going to try to go in opposite lane and maybe 3 crown him. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to try to go for like a Firecracker here, and then pile on the pressure with the Mega Knight Wall Breakers and ignore everything else, because he's taking a negative trade with that Fireball. This might work out. I think we might have it in the bag. This might be a snag. All right, so I think we can go in for like one of these where we go in for a Bandit and let the Electro Dragon lock on, and then go for minions to finish off the E-Drag, and then just try to go for the 3 crown. That's what I'm needing to do here. Anything else is unacceptable. You can't be foolish in this type of interaction. No, he went in for arrows. Oh, that's bad. At least the minions are able to clobber the rest of the golem. And then, do I go in for a Mega Knight? Yeah, I think I need to kill the golemites and then tank for the skeleton dragons. Looking a little bit bad, but it might still be winnable. If I can go in for minions here, this could be okay because he doesn't end up having a good counter anymore. He does not have his arrows in cycle. We can go for a firecracker up to the side. This defense has to be rock solid, guys. I can't make any mess ups now. We got to go wall breakers to go and kite everything back. He's not going to be able to finish that off. We can go in for a bandit here as well. The firecracker is going to be bustling in the right-hand side. He's got to go dragon, but it's not going to work out. The bandit dashes on the tower. We're going to go for miner in the back, and the bandit steals the game. Let's freaking go. Playing against Golem Electro Dragon is super scary with this matchup, but you can make it happen if you go opposite lane and ignore the Golem push and try to defend minimalistically just using your minions. If you fall into the trap of defending the entire time, you're going to get absolutely annihilated. Yo, we got a game against someone with a Mortar Evolution. So I'm psyched to see what he's up to. Definitely want to go in for our wall breakers here, and we want to bombard him as soon as we possibly can. See if he's actually going to be running a Mortar Evolution like his banner suggests. So I can Firecracker here, and then maybe we can get him to go click the ability of his Archer Queen a little bit faster. I would love to see that. Go click it. Yeah. Sometimes they're going to activate King Tower with the Firecracker here. Sometimes they'll mess up when the Firecracker retreats backward. And he's going to go for a Cannon Cart, expecting that to activate King Tower and pull the Mega Knight, and neither of them happened. Wait, I'm really confused on how that worked out so well for us. I totally thought not only was the Mega Knight not going to jump onto what we wanted, the tower, I thought that the Cannon Cart would activate King Tower, but I guess it worked out wonderfully. Huh. Yeah, so he's got the Mortar Evolution as anticipating from his banner. And we see Archer Queen here. So, I mean, if you just want to keep dropping Archer Queens whenever you shouldn't be, I'm happy with that. We can go for a zap and finish off the Queen with the Firecracker. Let's go! He got messed up real bad. That's hilarious. Oh, man, he wasted the one elixir and still got stomped by the Firecracker shot. That's really funny. All right, so we can mess with his mental a little bit more with this deck and cycle a Mega Knight in the back because we know that he doesn't have Mighty Miner. Mighty Miner precludes the potential of you breaking through with Mega Knights, but I know he's going to only have Cannon Cart and Archer Queen, which Cannon Cart's a great answer to the Mega Knight, but still, my Mega Knight, it doesn't like Cannon Carts. It sees the gold thing and it runs away from it, and it jumps on the tower. I don't know, apparently the Mega Knight's scared of gold or something, even though he's got the golden vest. I'm not sure how that works. So, we can go in for the Evolved Firecracker right now, and I bet you this man is going to lose the game. Like, almost 100% certainty that that Cannon Cart has been the bane of his existence. Despite him being a pretty good player, I mean, anyone at this rank is going to be good at the game. He lost the tower before even double elixir hit. So, no way for him to break through. He's going to go headfirst into Mega Knights. This game is won.
A few dominance is asserted later.
Even though Homie ended up having a Mortar Evolution and he's continued to play, he barely even tickled my tower, giving us quite a comfortable win. And after bashing and crashing through that mortar, man, we're at 3,700 in the world. Looking back at the game, the guy had the most defensive deck I've ever seen. Mortar, Royale Delivery, Electro Spirit, Tornado with Cannon Cart and Archer Queen, and he still got stomped in single elixir. And that's pure proof of the destructive firepower of Mega Knight Firecracker. Hey, we're playing against number 1. Is he the very first person to play Clash Royale? Is that why he named himself that? Or does he just want to feel like he is? Okay, Lava Hound in the back. Oh, jeez, dude. Why do you have goblins? Is this the Lava Hound Freeze version of the deck? I hate playing against that thing. Oh, yep, looking like it's going to be Lava Hound Freeze. Usually you can identify that whenever you see goblins. And yeah, he is ignoring everything right now. So I don't know how I'm supposed to win this because I don't really have a good card cycle. I guess I can go in for wall breakers here and then immediately go in for minions directly on the fly machine and soak up some damage with the wall breakers. But it is not looking good at all. Oh my goodness. Wait, the skeleton dragons are awful. How did they like not splash onto anything that they needed to? Wait, can we kite them to the other side? No way that just happened. That's ridiculous, guys. And then we can go goblins to go and kite the barbarians a little bit. Maybe go for wall breakers afterward. This is incredible. For only like 2 elixir, we're countering all of his cards. Also, we did not have a good card cycle. He had arrows on top of our spam. Like, whenever we go for a firecracker or minions, we're just going to get arrowed. Skeleton Dragon splash damage should have killed all the minions, but I guess they targeted each minion individually. Not necessarily the smartest skeletons. They don't have brains, so what do you expect from them, right? So, what do we do? If we can go in for like a bandit in the right-hand side, that's probably our best bet. we want to go in for a Firecracker evolution as quickly as we can so we can bait out his big spell. And the reason why I do that is we just want him to spell that thing down, or if he doesn't, then it's going to do a lot of damage to Lava Hound. Yeah, there's the spell as expected. Just wanted to get that out of sight, out of mind. We know he's going to go arrows on this, so we should be able to kill the flat machine before he arrows us, hopefully. If not, it is what it is. Looks like we lose the tower. So that's the difficulty with our deck. If we play against someone with Fireball for the Evolved Firecracker and arrows for the minions, you're not really going to be able to defend. So you have to pile on the pressure and maybe make the game a little bit more sketchy. So we're going to go in for our Firecracker here. Should be able to go and pull back the Barbarians as much as we possibly can with these Goblins. The Evolved Barbarian on the right is going to be annoying, but it's not the end of the world for us. I can also go for minions here. As long as we're able to get like a minor wall breakers to force out probably arrows, then I think we're in a good spot with the Firecracker and the minions counter pushing. He's not arrowsing though. He doesn't care. This guy literally just doesn't care about anything besides all-inning me. That's how he lives his life. Oh, he just arrowed. Wait. He doesn't have arrows in Cycle anymore. He's got a Fireball, but now the minions are going to go back towards the Lava Hound. Let's freaking go, baby. You guys already know the deal. We might be able to make this happen. I think if we can just get like a bandit down here and then a zap and a Firecracker, I don't know. I think I'm going to lose the tower, but 60 HP! No way! No, the arrows. Yeah, it was literally no way. I was so gassed up for no reason. All right, we're going to get these wall breakers through, hopefully. If not, then it is what it is. We got to get one of them to blast the Goblins. Nice. Goblin will be a leapfrog target for this bandit. It's going to leapfrog onto the Goblin, and then it's going to leapfrog onto the King Tower, right? Nice. That was pretty cool. Okay, we got to keep up the pressure because if we don't, we're going to lose. So we're going to try to go for, like, wall breakers here. He's going to arrows. That's decent. That's decent because now we can ignore. Ignore and overcome is the motto. Ignore and overcome. No counters besides Goblins, right? So we can go for our own Goblins here. Then we can go minions on the Barbarians. And the reason why I'm not going to go and kill the Barbarians with a Firecracker or anything on the ground is because obviously they start attacking faster with each attack, so I can't deal with that. Okay, never mind. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. I had to go wall breakers to pull those things back. Sheesh. Missed me with that. Okay, really missed me with that. I gotta go zap to reset the flying machine so it doesn't take out my tower. The miner's locking and loading. Okay, Firecracker Evolution, you were born for this. You were built for this. You are the necessary destruction that we need. Please. This is one of the weirdest games I've ever played in my life. I just need one miner hit. I couldn't even look at the health of my miner. I had no idea because it was right next to the King Tower, and the King Tower was overshadowing it. But there's no more shadow to worry about when the miner cleaned up the 3 crown, dragging our opponent down to the depths of despair in the Shadow Realm. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.